This is Wesley Snipes, and this is the real motherfucking press stops. We high as fuck on cocaine right now. Not paying no taxes. Not giving a fuck.
Not paying no taxes.
Karate kick you in the chest if you come at me, IRS. I'm busy doing lines and kicking my punching bag. That's all I do, baby.
That's all you do.
I ain't got no time for taxes.
Who does?
Anyway, I'm up in here with my colleagues, my martial arts veterans, my fellow non-tax-paying Americans. You guys pay taxes? Oh, you bitches.
Fuck
pay
no.
Taxes. Because you don't make money. You ain't a boss like me.
You don't never had a job.
You ain't a boss like me.
True.
Anyway, we up in here. We got, of course, Pistol Pete. We got the G Money Sickle. The Ice.
AKA
spinning back kicks. Just kicks.
AKA.
And of course, we got Wesley Snipes, myself, and the real Chub Didge.
And the real
Chub Didge, AKA.
The real Chub Didge is on the real press start. All right.
Anyway, I got shit to do. I gotta get back to kicking my punching bag.
All right.
And doing some cocaine and not paying taxes.
Yeah. See you later, Wesley.
Thank you.
We're on a fair staying basis.
Wesley.
Yeah. Just me and Wesley are on a first name basis. You have to call Mr. Snipes.
You can call me Blade.
Okay, thank you. Blade.
Okay. All right. See you later,
At least
Wesley.
he's not like Steven Seagal, makes us call him Master. So, yeah, this is the real press start.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes just left.
Yeah, we already did an
That was
introduction.
awesome.
I don't know if I even sounded like Wesley.
I don't know. I don't think that sounded like Wesley Snipes at all, but
But it worked.
Well, we said Wesley Snipes several times, so they know it's Wesley
it was
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. That was your interpretation. That was Chubb Lyon's interpretation of Wesley Snipes.
Because he does a lot of cocaine.
And doesn't pay taxes. I do a lot of cocaine.
She's pooping right now.
Yeah, she's pooping live on the air right now. Live on the air!
We got a pooping baby.
So, this is the day after PhatCon.
Day after PhatCon?
The day after PhatCon.
PhatCon, yeah.
Post PhatCon.
Post PhatCon,
yes. I had fun. We hung out.
Yeah, we had fun.
We were at the Project Gusto booth. We're going to vape. We were at the Project Gusto booth, and we were hanging out with Sin Fisted. Very, very cool. Very awesome cosplayer.
Sin Fisted?
Yeah, Sin Fisted. Female Sub-Zero.
Yeah, she does female Sub-Zero, Tank Girl.
Tank Girl. Her Tank Girl's fucking awesome. I saw the pictures.
Who's Tank Girl?
You don't know who Tank Girl is?
Oh, yeah, I know who Tank Girl is.
Okay. Yeah, she does Tank Girl, too.
Gwen Stefani?
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's basically who it is.
Basically, no,
baby.
Technically, Gwen Stefani stole them.
Yeah, I know. That's what she's based on. She's based on Tank Girl. Was Ice-T in that movie?
Ice-T was in that movie. Yeah. But it was a comic book first.
No.
But yeah, Ice-T was one of those fucking squirrel things with dreadlocks. A dreadlock squirrel. But, yeah, she was
that
very
was an
cool.
interesting movie.
Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. And hopefully we'll have some new listeners.
And you had a pooping baby.
And I had a pooping baby.
Yeah.
Yes. Pooping baby!
We all know you love that baby.
That's her new title, Pooping Baby.
Pooping Baby? That's going to be your nickname on the show, okay? You're Pooping Baby. So, Pooping Baby was there. She was dressed as Batgirl.
Yeah.
I was dressed as Half-Assed Akuma.
She was pulling more listeners than you.
More like quarter-assed.
She was pulling way more listeners than you two were.
More like quarter-assed Akuma.
Yeah, I was
Pooping Baby.
Like, I haven't been to the gym in a couple weeks. I didn't have the red hair dye, but I had the costume.
Yeah. We didn't go to Frankenstein's, bro.
No, we didn't go to Frankenstein's. We missed out on the
should have
Duke the Fridge.
You should do the show at my house. He didn't want to go. So, Pooping Baby. Don't try
Pooping
to
Baby's got a lot to say, apparently.
Yeah.
But, yeah, PhatCon was a lot of fun. It was awesome. It was bigger this year. They actually had 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Last year it was just...
Well, they had the whole bar area and then the showcase room.
They had the showcase room, and at that Dave & Buster's, that's normally where the pool tables are. The pool tables and the
ping pong
shuffleboard, I think is what it is.
Right.
And we were in the pool table shuffleboard
I concur.
area.
Come here, Pooping Baby.
It was fun.
Did I elbow you in the face?
No, you're fine.
We were handing out flyers, so if you guys saw us,
You may have gotten a flyer.
We did give away, we probably gave you a flyer. And hopefully that flyer is what got you here now, listening at this very...
For those of you who don't know...
At this current juncture.
For those of you who don't know what we do, we just talk about video games.
And other random shit.
And other random shit that happens in the news.
And
no topic is off limits.
Yes, this is
Anyways,
true.
listen to our...
Offensive or not.
And go to our website, Press Start.
The Real Press Start.
Buy a t-shirt.
.com. Oh, no. The website's therealpressstart.com.
Yeah. Make sure to go to booster.com for the Real Press Start.
Booster.com/TRPS. Pick up one of our t-shirts for $20. You get a pretty awesome t-shirt designed by myself and the Glitch. The Glitch hasn't been here in a couple weeks because he's busy getting his boobs cut off. Apparently, it's a very long procedure.
Is that what she's not here?
And please be sure to buy those shirts because after every
once the boobs are gone, it's officially.
No.
I think right now.
What is she gonna do with the boobs?
I don't. Well, she said she was gonna give them to me in a jar.
One of them?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put it on plaque?
That's what I said. I was gonna put them mount them on a cherry wood plaque on the wall, like a deer head.
Yeah, exactly. Just one of them?
Just one. Because the other one, I don't know. I guess she had plans for the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
Right now, she still has one attached.
One's probably reserved.
One's gone, and the other one's attached still.
Wait, one's gone?
Yeah.
She has one boob?
She's got to wait for next week to get the other one taken out.
That's
I guess there's a 1 week waiting period.
No,
between
pooping
boob.
baby. You can have my phone. Give it to her. I'm not giving her my phone.
But,
pooping baby.
So what was I? PhatCon?
Yeah, PhatCon.
A lot of cool people, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. Shit was cool. Shit was a lot of fun. There was shit. I was going to say something about something. And I don't even know what. But okay, so let's get to the news. I have an update on everybody's favorite Korean Spider-Man.
Oh.
We talked about Korean Spider-Man, what? Maybe 6-7 months ago?
A year ago?
Oh, but yeah, maybe about a year ago. So, last year, I noted it here when I wrote this. We talked about a South Korean artist, Ensuk Yu, who created a very friendly Spider-Man statue that made some people angry and was taken down.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Korean Spider-Man. He has a massive boner.
A massive erection. And
which is strange because Koreans are infamously known for a small penis.
Yes.
Well, Asians.
Well, this is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not
Koreans
Korean.
especially.
I never heard about Koreans especially.
Koreans especially.
Spider-Man is not Korean. So Spider-Man apparently has a massive boner.
But it's Korean Spider-Man.
But it's Korean Spider-Man, so isn't he Korean?
So, last year we didn't know the name of the statue. Apparently the artist, he calls it Good Morning Spidey. So that's it's Morningwood Spidey. That's like the first thing this morning he woke up with that.
It makes a little bit more sense.
It was installed in the side of a shopping mall.
Give it to my phone. You can't have my phone.
It was installed in the side of a shopping mall above a playground.
She wants mine.
And where it was installed originally was like four stories up in the air. And from certain angles, you couldn't tell the Spider-Man had an erection. But yeah, you couldn't tell Spider-Man had an erection.
Right.
From the angle that he was mounted at, and like from the distance. But now
you couldn't see that through the 8-incher. That's an 8-incher, and you couldn't see it.
But so
at least an 8-incher.
Yeah.
So the owner of an Eastern Medicine hospital in Beyond County has purchased the statue. The work was touched up and erected for the hospital to see.
Baby Bjorn.
The statue is visible from the street, and so is Spider-Man's excitement.
Wait, so now it's on a hospital?
It's on a hospital, and the hospital's only like 2 stories tall.
So
you can. So it's very visible.
It's very visible. You can totally see Spider-Man.
Do they sell Viagra?
Well, at least it's not over. At least it's not.
Pooping baby.
At least it's not over like a children's park like it was before.
Yeah, because that's what made the Spider-Man creepy the first time. Because for those of you that haven't seen it yet, it is up on our website, and I'll post more pictures of it on our Facebook. But he's doing a backwards bridge, I guess is the way to say it.
Yeah.
He's got a speed planted on the top of the building,
Yeah,
and he's doing like a backwards.
An upward dog, upward facing dog.
But yeah, so and his boner is pointing directly. It was pointing directly at the playground. Back that's when it was at the Korean Mall. But now he's at a Korean hospital.
But it was facing over a playground.
Yeah, originally, and that's what pissed people off. Was like, why does Spiderman have a boner?
Spiderman.
Why does he have a boner over the playground? And that's why they moved it. So now the hospital bought it. And
the hospital bought a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man with a boner.
The hospital bought a fucking spider out of the boner?
Yes. And now he's 2 floors. Because before he was 4 stories up, now he's only 2 stories up. And his boner is clearly visible.
It looks like another application is using the mic.
Apparently another application is using this device.
Pooping baby is doing that.
She's having fun. Hello?
That was awesome.
She's on the phone right now.
Who you calling pooping baby? Pooping baby.
So, and the artist is
nobody.
He's currently working on an Incredible Hulk sculpture.
Ooh.
No visible boner.
Watch Incredible Hulk have like the smallest dick ever.
Yeah, probably.
No, there's no visible boner, but
there's gonna be a bulge though, and it's gonna be slightly visible.
He is wearing only boxers, and he is running away from 2 mice.
2 mice?
Yes.
Why?
I have no idea. Apparently,
it's like an elephant. It's like an elephant.
I think that's what it is. But the Incredible Hulk is wearing boxers.
That's weird.
Yeah. So the gist of the story is the Spider-Man's boner has a new home. It's a hospital. This is not breaking news. This is what is it? Time urgent news. Sony is sending out PSN discount codes, right? If you are a member of the PlayStation Network, and because of the outages that happened over the holiday season,
right,
they're sending out to your email address a discount code is good for 10% off everything in your shopping cart at the end of the. So it's not a 10% off one game. It's not 10% off. It's 10% off whatever's in your shopping cart.
Okay.
Which is a pretty big deal.
So if I suppose, for example, if I had like $500 worth of shit in my shopping cart,
you're getting $50 off of that. $500.
10%.
10%.
Yeah,
10%.
No, I was honestly thinking $100, but
you're not all there right now. He just got stuck. Okay, but the one caveat to this is the coupon does expire on the 26th, which is tomorrow. So if you don't use it by tomorrow at midnight or at noon Eastern Standard Time, then you are fooped. So by tomorrow by 9 a.m. California time, you don't use your coupon, it's gone.
Yeah.
So just check your emails, get your code, buy your shit.
You see that I'm kind of disappointed because I already bought some games that I was already gonna buy.
Yeah, and so you missed.
So I missed out on that, but whatever. It's not.
But see, now there's something.
It's $5. It's like $6, so it's not. It's not the end of the world for me. But if I wanted to buy 2 games,
yeah, that's a bigger deal.
Yeah.
What's the next thing? I got a lot of things here. So, since we're coming off of a convention, the PhatCon, and all, I do have this news. Everybody knows about San Diego Comic-Con. It's one of the biggest comic book conventions in the fucking world.
Right.
Well, it might not be the San Diego Comic-Con for much longer.
Why? Or where is it going to be?
There's 2 other cities in Southern California that are making bids on Comic-Con. They may move to LA or Anaheim.
Okay, it's just in California, so...
Yeah, it's still in California. It's not leaving the state.
Yeah, if it's in LA or Anaheim, that's dope as fuck for us.
If it's in Anaheim, that's perfect, because I don't gotta go anywhere. It's like down the street. It's gonna be Anaheim convention.
Even LA is fine for us.
I wouldn't mind going to the convention.
But San Diego is 2 hours away from us.
San Diego
maybe 3 from Anaheim.
No, it's only 2 hours.
Is Anaheim closer than LA, or...?
Yeah, it's closer. Okay. It's only 2 hours from here. Still a bitch of a drive.
Right.
But this is huge news. Comic-Con may be coming to Los Angeles or Anaheim. The 4-day gathering, which brings 130,000, has outgrown the San Diego Convention Center space, which has been held there for more than 40 years.
Right.
And is the most lucrative convention in the city. But a $520 million plan to expand the center hit a roadblock over financing. So, because the convention center isn't big enough anymore, and it's not going to get any bigger.
I think LA might take it.
LA might take it, but
because LA has got the most fucking space ever.
Yeah, the Anaheim Convention Center isn't much bigger than the San Diego Convention Center.
Right.
So the hotel industry obviously does not want them to take it out of the city of San Diego.
Right.
But and the reason that the convention center is not getting built any bigger yet is because they're trying to make the San Diego Charger Stadium bigger, and that's what's taking priority out there.
Yeah, because in any world, sports is probably gonna take over the nerddom.
Comic-Con's only a 1 year event.
As much as we love the nerds, you gotta accept the fact that sports is more popular than being a nerd.
See, the thing about the Chargers the stadium is it's not only is it for football during the football season, but it's all like music events and what's that thing called where people go and there's like a Jesus guy there in the middle and everyone's praying.
I don't know.
Like, I think they call it the Harvest or whatever. They do this. They do it in the stadium, but they use the stadium for other shit. And the convention center, I mean, it's one of those things where it could be it could be like used for other shit, but they're gonna get more use out of the stadium than they will the convention center.
Right.
So but the hotel industry, they're like, fuck that, we need this because that's where we make the most money this year out of the year. Comic-Con organizers are considering other cities, including LA, Anaheim. Both cities are touting their strengths. Los Angeles is voting in proximity to the Hollywood studios, and the infrastructure already built at LA Live. Anaheim offers the largest exhibit hall in Southern California, and it also has the lure of Disneyland and 9 new hotels in the area. So, because San Diego Comic-Con, people like come from out of state to come to San Diego.
Yeah,
Comic-Con.
they do.
Because it's one of like I said, it's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
So Anaheim does have more hotels than around than the LA Convention Center.
It does?
Yeah. They just built 9. Well, it's right next to Disneyland.
So it's what they want
from all over the world to go to Disneyland.
Yeah. So it depends on what they want to do. Do they want more guests to come to San Diego, or do they want more space for their?
But that's the thing is, I didn't know
booths?
this. Right now in the article, it said Anaheim has the largest exhibition space.
Largest exhibition space?
Yeah. But
I definitely thought LA Convention Center would have way more.
Yeah, I thought so too, but apparently not. Apparently, it has the biggest in the city.
Because like they have car shows at that motherfucker.
But they do that. They have to do an Orange County car show.
They got car shows at that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's huge. But
the LA Convention Center's car shows are like gigantic.
They're huge.
Yeah,
they're huge.
And
you take the entire day just to walk around it.
You gotta figure E3 is at the LA Convention Center for a reason.
Yeah.
Every year it's at the LA Convention Center.
Right.
And that's another thing that people come from all over the world for.
Yeah.
But Anaheim has already set up because of Disneyland. People are coming to Anaheim from all over the world every day.
Yeah.
So they're set up for more guests.
True.
But LA Convention Center has all LA Live around it, and it has that whole infrastructure around it. So it's either way. I think moving out of San Diego would be a good thing. But
Whale's vagina.
Yeah, moving out of Wales to China.
Maybe I'd be fine with that, Anaheim. Because LA would just block up the fuck.
It would just block the fuck. Traffic's already bad enough in LA as it is. In Anaheim, I wouldn't have to drive further than 5 miles.
Not as much black people in Anaheim.
There's more homeless people.
More homeless people in LA, which equates to black people.
Nah.
Yeah, when you're in downtown LA, the majority of the homeless people down here are black.
Yeah, I guess. But let's not get into that.
Yeah. Let's not get into that. But this is something that might keep them away, Comic-Con away from Anaheim.
Or black people?
Disneyland.
Oh.
Last week we talked about the measles outbreak.
Fucking right? Nazi ass Disneyland or something.
Well, it might have been 2 weeks ago. We talked about the measles outbreak. There was like 5 people had measles from Disneyland, right? Well, now since then, it's been 67 confirmed cases of measles coming out of Disneyland. 59 California residents. Additionally, there are a handful of related cases in Utah, Washington, Colorado, Oregon, and Mexico. They have all these people have visited Disneyland around this time, and all 67 people have measles now.
Okay.
So
In Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico.
2 of them are Mexican. I mean,
What was
the ones
the
in
need
Southern
to mention
California.
any of them are Mexican or any of them?
The ones in Southern California might be
Because
Mexican, but
fucking beaners like this. That's
two
why.
of them are directly from Mexico. They came from Mexico to Disneyland, went back to Mexico, had measles when they got back to Mexico.
So are they blaming it on Mexico or just blaming it?
They're blaming it on Disneyland, and they're blaming it on anti-vaccine advocates, aka anti-vaxxers,
Hippies?
goddamn dirty hippies.
What about hipsters? No, you're not saying hipsters.
I'm
Hippies.
saying hippies.
Okay. 'Cause there's a
Hipsters
difference.
too? There's a difference. I think hipsters are vaccine advocates.
Hipsters are not vaccine advocates, but the thing about it is, there's a bunch of people that are getting bad. Measles was almost wiped out completely.
Yeah.
Measles was almost gone, and all of a sudden it was like
Except for those people who were like,
vaccines
No.
cause Down syndrome and
they do?
no Down syndrome. What do they say? There's a group of people in this world that think that vaccines cause autism.
Autism?
That's what it is.
Okay.
And there's been countless studies saying that it doesn't. There's no correlation between getting vaccinated
And having autism.
and having autism.
Isn't it like a birth thing? Isn't it a birth effect?
I don't know, but they.
You don't just get autism.
I honestly have no idea how it works. But there's a group of people that believe that it's because of vaccines.
Right.
And
Autism?
yeah,
Like that bitch that got, what did she get? Diarrhea? No, what did she get? That one girl?
the one
That
that
started walking backwards?
walking. She can only talk when she was walking backwards.
Yeah, what was that shit called? Dystonia?
Yeah,
Dystonia?
some shit like that.
That's
But yeah,
broad.
but she said it was because of a flu shot.
A flu
though.
shot, yeah.
But that turned out to be fake.
Yeah, that was
She
fake.
was making the whole thing up.
Yeah, I think you're just born with autism. And what is autism? It's just you're not social.
No, it's
Autism is like you
it's
can't.
a form of retardation.
No, like you just like flip out. Don't
No.
people like flip out? If you
Well,
can't.
sometimes they do.
But they're
that's
normal
not really.
by themselves.
Well, like there's autistic people that have been to my school. They're completely completely normal. They're cool,
Yeah.
but they just
Yeah,
like you
they're-
can tell they're autistic because
Yeah,
they
they're
have
just-
that kind of like look
There's
to
just
them.
something different.
okay.
It's autism affects, from what I understand, it affects different people different ways. Some people they become reclusive. Other people are just
Slower.
yeah.
Like I knew when he was like super talkative. He just talked to everyone about. He loved baseball.
He loved baseball. You know.
But yeah, no, that's one of the things.
Baseball.
He just always thought the Rangers. Well, he always thought the Rangers were in the World Series when they weren't. But like,
That's
But
funny.
yeah, it affects different people in different ways. There's some other people that affects more severely,
Yeah.
and other people. It's kind of like the whole like Rain Man kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't mean to be offensive because I really don't know a lot about autism.
Yeah.
But from what I understand is it can affect other people. Like certain people, they can be brilliant,
Yeah.
but it's just like a personality defect.
That's, there's a medical term for that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But all these little mental disabilities are just.
But I don't believe
a lot of them
I
are
don't-
kind of bullshit. Like
I-
ADHD, ADD. Those are kind of because they're
A savant. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
savant.
savants the ones that are crazy smart and one thing.
Yeah, and that's like the thing going back to like that's kind of what autism
Or
is.
like
From what I understand.
people who are depressed or whatever.
And but so anyway, going back to the whole vaccine thing, but that's why these people aren't getting vaccinated. So apparently, it's been 12. There's actually 12 kids that have gotten measles, but these kids were actually too young to be vaccinated for
Right.
measles.
So they.
That's why they weren't vaccinated. But they didn't go in with the measles. Somebody went in with measles, got everybody else sick around it, and they just spread from there.
Yeah. See?
So,
I think they should make it like mandatory to have vaccines.
but see, they can't. Though. That's the thing. It's like making it mandatory to circumcise every child.
Right, I know.
Every,
But at the same time, like if it were mandatory to vaccine, then that kind of shit wouldn't happen because eventually it would die out, right?
yeah,
Theoretically.
Theoretically, it would die out. Well, measles, like I said, measles was almost completely wiped out.
Right,
Because
but except for those people who refused to get the vaccine.
Even before that, it was almost completely wiped out. But you still had a 10% chance. Even being vaccinated, you still have a 10% chance of getting it.
Okay, but that's different from having a 10% chance from even having a 20%
But because of the people
chance.
that haven't been vaccinated, it's become more widespread. Same thing with whooping cough and smallpox.
I've never even had whooping cough. I don't even know why I had that vaccination.
Well, that's why you've never had it, because you've got the vaccination.
I had it. No, I got it when I was.
Jasmine,
Get out.
hey,
No, she's poopy baby.
poopy baby,
Pooping baby.
cut it out, you. Don't make me have to edit you out of the show. All right,
Pooping baby.
get over here.
I've only gotten whooping cough vaccination one time, and that was when I was 16.
Yeah, you only need it once.
That was only when I was 16. So what about the other 14 years, whatever, or 15 years?
You don't. I don't know. I really don't know.
Come here, pooping baby.
I wish I knew.
And I could get it at any time,
Yeah.
but still.
Still.
I think.
Deborah's an anti-vaccine. You're an
No, I'm not
anti-vaccine.
anti-vaccine. I'm totally for vaccines. I don't even know what my point was.
Yeah, he
He
just kind of went off on a tangent there. On a completely unrelated note, the Real Press Nard does not condone underage drinking at all.
Pooping baby.
because I'm not underage. Who said I was underage?
Who's drinking? Nobody's
Yeah,
Nobody's
who's
drinking.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Pooping
Shouldn't have
baby?
that shot. I mean,
Pooping baby's drinking?
Pooping baby, she's
You
always
put some
drunk.
rum in her
Baby
Enfamil?
in her grape
Her
juice.
Enfamil?
But babies always walk around like they're drunk anyway.
Enfamil?
Well, it's just babies.
Yeah. So, supposedly, Batman is rumored to be appearing in the Suicide Squad movie.
Ben Affleck Batman, or
Ben
just
Affleck
like
Batman.
a random Batman?
Yeah, just a random
It's just
Batman.
a silhouette of Batman.
Yeah, just a random Batman.
5 o'clock shadow Batman? Ben Affleck Batman?
Supposedly, it's going to be Ben Affleck Batman. It's
P. Holmes
supposedly
Batman.
The way, according to the Latino Review,
The college humor Batman?
the College Humor Batman, just with his cleft palate or cleft lip.
Yeah. His fucking moist fucking lips.
They revealed that several new plot details, including the DC Warner Brothers comic movie, will contain a few video recordings of Batman. Apparently, though, the Cape Crusader will only be mentioned and shown on camera footage. So, like, I guess when the Suicide Squad is dealing with something, or maybe it's the Joker in his lair or whatever, he's got some cameras set up, and monitors. You'll see Batman on the monitors passing through.
He's like a Blair Witch Project.
They'll make mention of him.
Okay, so this is gonna be like a quick cameo,
Yeah, it's going to be a quick cameo, but it's supposed to be a setup for...
like a Quentin Tarantino type of cameo,
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a setup for a Batman versus Joker movie.
like an Alfred Hitchcock kind of cameo.
Yeah, I guess. No, it took me a second. Like it's like, why does G-Roll know how Alfred Hitchcock? He doesn't know all these other classic movies, but he knows Alfred Hitchcock all of a sudden.
I just
And he knows
I just
that
know
he
that
makes cameos in
I haven't
other
seen
movies.
Alfred Hitchcock movies. I'll give you that because I'm fucking little. But
You are not little.
He's a little baby.
I'm
AKA
little, aka
something.
young,
He's a little baby.
and
AKA pooping
I
baby.
just know that Alfred Hitchcock is one of those directors that are known for having his own cameos.
Yeah, he's in every movie that he's ever done.
He usually dies.
Yeah, he's usually getting killed off.
Right.
But yeah, so no, it's more of it's a setup for the new. It's going to be a standalone Batman versus Joker movie with the Jared Leto and Ben Affleck Batmans starring respectively in the movie. And then last week this is another rumor going around right now, and this is stressed as strictly a rumor, but so Tom Hardy dropped out as Rick Flag, the leader of the Suicide Squad.
And is Jake Gyllenhaal?
Jake Gyllenhaal said, "I don't want to do it," and I said, "Thank Jeebus," because I wouldn't want him as fucking in any movie ever. I don't like him. I can't stand him.
Everyone loves Jake Gyllenhaal.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
So he's saying no.
He's my man crush every day.
So supposedly right now they're looking at what's his name? Joe Manganiello.
Who's that?
He is shit. I just saw him in something. He's this dude, very pretty boy looking guy, but he's like big, burly. He looks like have you guys seen Deathstroke in Flag? Oh, I'm sorry, no. Joe Manganiello, they don't want him as Rick Flag, they want him as Deathstroke. Supposedly Deathstroke's going to be appearing in the movie. I'm sorry, that shot is hitting me. That last shot is just...
Wait, so now they're just going to be putting random ass fucking people in?
This is the Suicide Squad, though. Well, Deathstroke
would make sense. Like, I don't... Well...
Deathstroke is a character that's known in the Suicide Squad series.
Okay, but like...
Oh, he was in True Blood, that's what he was in. He was one of those werewolf guys. In True Blood. He was like the main werewolf that...
But like...
Yeah, whatever.
I don't like when they just like throw in shit. Just because. Are they going to be doing like a cameo, like they're doing a Batman with Deathstroke, or like
they don't know? Well, see, the Deathstroke part is the rumor. Like the fucking there's no.
So that's not confirmed.
That's not confirmed. That's the stressing the rumor part.
Hopefully not.
But yeah. In other movie news...
Hopefully Jake Gyllenhaal changes his mind.
No, well, I hope not. Fuck that guy.
He better change his mind.
Fuck him in his dirty, dirty anus.
Have you seen Nightcrawler?
I have not seen Nightcrawler.
He was great in Nightcrawler.
Because he's in it, I will probably not see Nightcrawler. I can almost 100% guarantee I will not see Nightcrawler. In other movie news, Deadpool movie is going to start filming in Vancouver in March. 20th Century Fox will reportedly start filming Deadpool movie starring Ryan Reynolds in late March. The film will shoot in the actor's hometown of Vancouver. Ryan Reynolds is going to be playing Deadpool.
Okay, good.
And Ryan Reynolds came out recently saying that if he would have known that leaked trailer footage was going to expedite the making of this movie, he would have leaked the footage sooner.
Himself.
He would have leaked it himself. He's also saying about, because a lot of people are saying, given his track record of superhero movies now, I liked him in
Okay, yeah, he was terrible in fucking Green Lantern. That was just poor.
Yeah,
that was poor cast selection.
Yeah, but no,
I don't think that was his fault.
That wasn't his fault, because he played the part as well as he could.
Yeah,
but he's not the Green Lantern.
Yeah, it was a poor script.
Yeah, that was.
I think they chose the worst villain too. Yeah,
they really did. It wasn't a good, but
just like the first Hulk.
No, the first Hulk was fucking. It's called the Hulk movie, but they don't show the Hulk until 3 hours. It's like the movie's 3 hours
till
long.
The end of the movie. Yeah.
The movie is literally 3 hours long. They don't show the Hulk until 2 hours and 30 minutes in.
Right.
It's like, But yeah, so I think he's gonna do a great job as Deadpool. He's got the comedic.
He was perfect as Wade Wilson in Origins.
Yeah.
It's just they fucked up Deadpool.
They fucked up Deadpool.
And
everyone that's been involved with that movie so far has come out and said we had no choice on how we depicted Deadpool. It was all the studio's decision. This is not how we wanted Deadpool to be in this movie. Because they even said originally the makeup department tried to make his remember how they had him all scarred up?
Right.
They tried to make his scars at least look similar to his mask. They were going to do like around his eyes, and so it kind of looked like his mask, But the studio saw the makeup and said, no, that looks too much like the comic book. We don't want it to look like a comic book.
Why?
Because the fucking studio executives don't read comic books. They don't understand the fans. But apparently, the outrage over it is finally getting something good out of it.
Yeah. They should.
Damn, I got a lot of movie news. I didn't realize I had this much movie news. The director of Expendables 3 is set to direct a remake of The Blob.
The Blob.
The Blob is
the scary movie, or The Blob the superhero?
It's a horror movie. Originally came out in 1958.
Okay.
And in 1958 it was a horror, like it was a scary movie. And then it had a sequel in 1972, and then a remake in 1988.
I forgot what The Blob was. Was it?
It's just a big pink ooze that came from space, and it swallows people and dissolves them. So now they're doing a modern.
I remember watching it for like 15 minutes and I got bored of it because I either got there in the wrong place.
It's a horrible. Okay. It's a stupid movie. I mean,
Well, because it's like, what is it, like 80s or 90s?
It originally came out in the 50s.
Oh, shit.
And it was
Even
remade
older.
in the 80s.
Even worse.
So, yeah. But this is what they're saying now. With modern CGI, we can now fully realize the potential of the Blob. The world I create will be totally believable, immersive, and emotionally satisfying. It's a thrill to introduce an enduring icon to a wider audience and a whole new era of fans. The Blob is not an icon. The Blob is literally just a blob. It eats people. I mean, it is. I guess it's an iconic horror movie from the 50s because it was one of the, like, it was a huge movie in the 50s.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think it's going to translate well at all.
You never know. But
I don't know.
Ideally, no.
Yeah, it's set to start filming this summer.
Okay.
So I got some Star Wars news right here.
Yay.
So George Lucas says Disney didn't want to do his version of.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I never decided to watch that.
He claimed he provided ideas for Star Wars Episode 7 to Disney as part of the sale of Lucasfilms.
Right.
But Disney said nope, thanks, we don't want them. And so he's a little butthurt that they aren't using his ideas.
Well, anyone would.
I mean, granted, he is the creator of the universe.
Like, think about it. That's your baby.
Yeah.
That's your baby, and you're then.
But
they're just gonna reject.
But because after what he did with the prequels, I don't think they would want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I was a kid when the prequels came out, so I thought they were fine. But watching them now, they're terrible.
I mean, I don't mind the prequels. I actually, because it does continue the story of.
I don't get.
I don't hate them like most.
I don't get all the flack that the first episode gets. I don't understand it. Episode 1 was my favorite one.
Episode 1 is done well, but see, it's the whole fact that it's a pussification of Darth Vader is what it is, because Darth Vader is just this brooding badass.
Episode 1?
No, or in the original prequels.
Okay.
Because in the original trilogy, he's just as badass, you know.
Yeah, he's just as badass, and he's like, Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. But in the trilogy, in the prequels, he's more of a it's him building up to how he became. But he's just a spoiled brat.
But wasn't Anakin kind of a badass at the end? Like, he's kind of ruthless, right?
He is, but he's still
because he killed a bunch of little fucking kids.
That is brutal.
That's Darth Vader.
But he is whiny as fuck at the same time in that whole movie. And that's what people get pissed off about it.
I don't know. The second movie is.
And then Jar Jar Binks.
But I like Jar Jar Binks. He was like comedic relief.
He was comedic relief, but he was just horrible. He's the Star Wars equivalent of the WB Frog. You know what I mean? And if Player 2 was here, he'd agree with me.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the prequels. I watch the prequels and I enjoy them because they are part of the universe.
Right.
They're not as bad as a Christmas special.
Well, I'm not saying they're bad or they're not bad
they're
or
not
whatever.
Horrible,
I'm just saying I don't get all the flack that they do get.
I think it's just because
I don't think
it's one of those things. Is the original trilogy has been romanticized. So, which don't get me wrong, it's the original trilogy is fucking an amazing piece of cinema, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I'm hardcore Star Wars trilogy for life, but I do not hate the prequels like most people do.
Right.
But but I don't like them, but I don't hate them. You know, I still watch them. Like if I'm going to do a Star Wars marathon, I don't consider it a Star Wars marathon unless I've watched all 6. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've got both trilogies. Yeah, I got the collector's edition.
Yeah, I consider the prequels part of the series.
I could do without the second one. I really didn't care for the second one. Third one was dope. Just kind of. I thought third one was better than the second one.
Definitely better than the second one.
I like the first one the most out of the first trilogy, and then just the second trilogy kind of takes the cake.
Yeah,
especially after I watched it. Because I watched the first trilogy first.
Yeah, And then,
I found out of the second trilogy, and it confused the fuck out of me because the second trilogy was called 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, they had to come out before 1, 2, and 3. But they didn't.
Yeah.
But I still watched them because my dad told me about them, and I fucking love those.
Yeah, I mean the original trilogy, the 4, 5, and 6 are the best. Granted, fucking Return of the Jedi, the weakest of those three, still better than any of the original any of the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
The first, I agree. The first one, the prequels, Episode 1 is good. You got Darth Maul, you got that epic battle, you got you got some good shit in there. Then at the same time, you have Jar Jar Binks.
Well,
my issue,
Jar Jar Binks can't just destroy something like he was in there for like fucking 30 minutes. Well, who cares?
No. My issue with the prequels though is that it's because of the original trilogy. You had so much emotion and such good acting. You had great. Don't get me wrong. You have great actors in the prequels, but because they're all acting to CGI, and which at the time was kind of new, the acting seems kind of just one-sided. It's like because like Natalie Portman, she's acting to a tennis ball. You know what I mean?
No, well, that's just CGI. That's how all CGI is.
But no, I mean CGI has become more like they've like with the Ninja Turtles movie. Granted, that's not a great movie and it's not a good example, but the acting is slightly better because she's actually acting to somebody in a suit that's right there instead of somebody holding a tennis ball saying this is where the character's going to be. You know what I mean? So she still has somebody to work with. So the acting gets there's a little bit more of a I'm not just talking to a wall kind of feeling.
All right.
And you get that in the prequels. You get that like there's no emotion to it. That's at least how I feel about it.
Okay.
Okay, this is something. We saw the trailer, and I thought the trailer was fucking awesome.
What trailer?
Dead Rising, the movie.
Yeah, it looked all right. I'll check it out because it's free.
Well, yeah, it is free, and it's going to be on Crackle, March 27th. If you haven't seen it, it's called Dead Rising Watchtower. It's going to be a full-on live-action movie based on Capcom's zombie franchise.
Dead Rising.
The trailer is really good. There's even a little bit of Frank West in there. And for the most part, it looks like it stays true to the video game setting. I can't tell if the main character is going... That's, what's his name? Jesse Metcalf, I think his name is.
I don't know.
And I don't know if he's playing... I can't tell if he's playing Nick the Mechanic. Or what we call him, Dick Mendoza.
Or a completely different character.
Or a brand new character.
I think he's a completely different character.
It looks like he might be a new character.
Because he looks all...
he looks like a
business. He looks like all businessy.
Yeah, he looks like a more serious Frank West. Because Frank West is like, he's a reporter because he's cocky. Like, that's why Rob Riggle's playing Frank West for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Nick the Mechanic, he's just a mechanic.
Dick the Mechanic, yeah. Dick Mendoza. But what I do like is you do see them staying true to the movie's roots where they are, to the game's roots, where they are creating multiple weapons out of, you know what I mean, combining shit. So I'm looking forward to seeing the whole thing. This is the cast. Megan Ori, I don't know who that is. Virginia Madsen, don't know who that is. Dennis Haysbert, don't know who that is. I don't know any of these people. Rob Riggle and Jesse Metcalf are the only people. Yeah, Jesse Metcalf is in it. So that was him. Those are the only two people in this whole movie that I know. But the trailer looks funny. I do want to see it.
Yeah.
This is a story I brought up specifically for Chubb Didge. There's a mother that's upset because her children are going to school on a satanic school bus.
Satanic school bus?
Yes. The reason she says it's a satanic school bus is because the brake lights on the school bus have LED lights in the shape of a star, which she says looks like a pentagram.
Stupid.
So she
doesn't a pentagram look kind of like a...
Pentagram is an upside down star.
It's like the mom from Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a crazy lady in Tennessee with way too much free time on her hands. It's outraged that her children have been riding the bus of Beelzebub to school, as which she literally calls it the bus of Beelzebub. Beelzebub, thank you. What evil from the bowels of hell lurks on this bus? It's the brake lights. They kind of look like a pentagram. So, yeah, I'll have a picture of it and I'll pull it up for you guys in a second.
Why are people like that allowed to survive?
It's like, what the hell? Like, really? Like, you have nothing better in your life that...
They even complain about?
Yeah. And what's funny is, okay, because the pentagram is the upside down star. I mean, it's a star in general, but it's upside down star with a circle around it. This school bus just happens to have stars in its lights. And they probably bought these lights because they're star-shaped. And the kids are going to see the brake lights and they go, oh, look
I
at
don't think
these.
the cars. I don't think they're even star-shaped. I think it's just how the LEDs light up.
No, the LEDs are set up in a
like, yeah, just
star
in that
pattern.
just in that pattern.
Yeah.
But they're not like a fucking connected.
No, they are. There's no line. It is
Yeah.
just.
It's just the
It's
way
just
you
light.
see. It's just the way you see the light
On the
cross.
point. It's lights on the points
Yeah.
of a star. So
Yeah, exactly. And it's not. It's probably not even an upside down one. Huh?
No, they're not upside down. It's not upside down at all.
Stupid.
yeah, she's just fucking overreacting.
Yeah,
Fucking
she-
dumb
she-
broad.
Totally overreacting. Let me see if I can pull up this picture real quick. So this is the satanic school bus, and this is what the brake lights look like.
A story about Billy Joe and Bobby Sue.
Oh, okay.
You see,
Because it's kind of tilted.
it's slightly tilted,
Slightly
but it's
tilted,
not
so-
upside down.
So, yeah. So
Those are cool.
They're cool, right? But yeah, and most likely they got those because they're stars, and it's a
That's funny.
school bus for kids. You know,
Yeah. It's for kids.
it's for kids.
Yeah, that bitch is stupid. Anybody who believes in Jesus that much.
I mean, it's a fucking school bus.
That kind of reminds me. I have to make sure there's a new disclaimer that's supposed to go at the beginning of the show, or at least at the end of the show. Is the views and opinions expressed by Chubb Didge, aka Chubb Lyons, do not.
Why? Because I said Jesus?
Yeah. He does not speak for everyone.
Anytime you say Jesus should get scary, what's the deal with that?
No, I'm just saying.
No, but I'm serious.
I'm just saying.
Like, why does that happen? Shouldn't Jesus be friendly?
Yeah, no, Jesus is. I'm not saying.
Not again, was not at all.
Huh? Well, I'm not even sure if I believe in God.
Let's not get into a religious debate here.
Why not?
Because, like,
Let's not get into a religious.
this is not what we're about.
Jesus.
So you've been hearing about all these teachers getting busted.
All I'm just
for
saying
fucking-
is, like, people who, like, okay, let's say this bitch is crazy, okay? She's so much into, like, religion, she's like, oh, the pentagram, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, but if she was so much into religion and she read what her religion's about, like, how do you even, like, it kind of contradicts itself about there being, like, a hell if, like, your God is so forgiving, or there being even, like, I don't know.
It all depends on which version of the Bible and which religion you believe in.
Because doing that old
like,
one?
'cause-
Is she a Puritan and shit? Some fucking
I have no idea.
Southern Puritan
She
bitch?
is from Tennessee. But,
Fucking ridiculous.
yeah, I mean, we could get into that. I'm not going to get into that.
Fire and brimstone ass bitch.
I'm not getting into that.
Brimstone.
So, they've released a new Pokken.
It's gotta be Pokken, dude. It's not
Pokken.
Pokken.
Because it's Pokemon
Yeah,
and it's Tekken.
it's not
Tekken.
Pokemon.
It's not Pokemon, yeah. It's Tekken and Pokemon and Tekken. So it's Pokemon.
It's not
Pokken.
Pokken.
Okay, fuck it.
Now,
It's not Pokken.
there's been a new trailer released, a lot of footage released from the new game.
From the
And
beginning?
there's a bunch of things I've learned at least from
Papua
this
New
trailer. It looks like there are going to be trainers. It's not just a bunch of random wild Pokemon battling in the middle of the wilderness for no apparent reason. They are battling.
Why can't it?
It can't, because it's not.
So does a Tekken
What's
guy
wrong
have
with
to
it like
fight
that?
3 Pokemon?
No, it's just it's still Pokemon versus Pokemon, but the trainers are there. And the trainers are also looking much older. They're not kids.
Oh wait, it's Pokemon versus Pokemon?
Yeah, Pokemon
In
versus
Tekken
Pokemon.
fashion?
Yeah,
Oh.
Tekken style. So you're going to be controlling Pokemon.
So it could be Lucario versus Mewtwo.
Oh, okay, I see. That's cool. I thought it was gonna be Tekken versus Pokemon.
No.
Tekken versus Pokemon?
Yeah, like Capcom versus...
Yeah,
That sounds stupid as fuck.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought it was. It does what I thought it was.
I kind of want to see that now, though. Tekken cross Pokemon.
Pokemon would win, hands down.
How do you figure?
Against Tekken characters?
Again, Tekken characters are
Aren't
highly
Tekken...
skilled super martial artists One of them's a devil.
They have superpowers, bro.
Actually, 3 of them are like half devils. They can transform and shit. And
What about that
robot, the cyborg? That
The
shoots lasers.
Pokemon
And
that
that
evolved.
that fucking kangaroo with boxing
Yes.
gloves.
And Kuma.
Yeah, and the panda bear.
And there's a
A kung fu panda, a fucking panda bear that knows Jeet Kune Do.
There you go. Yeah, you see?
What
Shit.
the fuck?
There's a panda bear that knows Jeet Kune Do in Pokemon.
No panda bear that knows Jeet Kune Do.
I don't fucking know. There's a panda though.
You're a goddamn liar.
But doesn't know Jeet Kune Do.
I have no
It
idea.
knows fucking Hyper Beam.
It's a
though.
fighting type.
It'll know fucking Hyper Beam.
Yeah, you don't need to know Jeet Kune Do if you know Hyper Beam.
I'm charging up my laser.
When you're busy charging up your Hyper Beam, you'll be getting karate chopped in the neck.
Exactly.
But he ain't gonna miss the Hyper Beam.
And then the
But you
Hyper
gotta
Beam.
charge it up still.
The Hyper Beam is gonna
No.
just spill out from the neck.
You charge Hyper Beam after you shoot off Hyper Beam.
Really? I thought you had to charge it before.
No.
That makes sense.
You do Hyper Beam and then
There's a recharge.
you're charging up. You use so much energy that you have to wait until you use your next move to use another move. Because
But see,
Hyper Beam took up so much
If
energy.
you look at Pokemon battles based on the Pokemon games themselves, the Pokemons just stand there waiting for their
And
move
trade
to be called
attacks.
out. Yeah. And then like on Tekken it's just like Eddie Gordo will come up busting windmills and
But
flares
not
and
in
shit, just like
but not in the cartoon.
Yeah, not in the cartoon. They're fucking.
that's true.
They're
Dodge
fucking
it.
brawling.
Yeah, you're right.
Dodge it.
But see, okay,
Pikachu.
now think about it like this. It's like, okay, a full-grown man,
If you've seen the
Versus
anime, you know
Pikachu.
Pikachu can dodge any fucking thing.
Pikachu would
He
get
can
kicked
hop
out
on a
like
Hyper
second
Beam, and he can just crawl up that shit and just Iron Tail the fuck out of you. Okay?
Iron Tail.
side. Okay. This is going to one. See, this is one of those debates.
Did
that
Iron
will not
Tail
get-
have to charge too?
I think Pikachu could even beat Goku. He could just crawl on that Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
What about-
Come on. As Goten would say.
Pikachu, Pikachu is not dodging any spirit bombs. Pikachu
But
can't.
Goku has to charge a Spirit Bomb for like 20 days.
This is true, but see, that's why Gotenks and
If Frieza couldn't
fucking
stop him from doing a
Krillin
fucking
and
Spirit
fucking
Bomb.
what's that?
If Frieza couldn't stop Goku from doing
Exactly.
a Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, Frieza couldn't stop him from doing a fucking spirit bomb. There's no way Pikachu is gonna be like
Pikachu could be Frieza.
fucking.
Pikachu could be Frieza.
I don't know if Pikachu will beat Frieza though.
That Pikachu is like level 20,000 by now. It's over exceeded the limits of the game, and has reached like 100 times.
What, Ash's
the maximum.
Pokemon?
This is godlike
Okay.
Pokemon.
But
Ash's
yet,
Pikachu?
sometimes it still gets beaten by like a Raichu.
Ash's Pikachu?
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to Pokken. Or Pokken. Back to Pokken. So the trainers they're not the kitty trainers that you normally see in the Pokemon games. They look more like adult.
Some of them. They more look.
No,
Right.
like, from the ones I've seen, there's no kitty ones.
I thought. Well, it doesn't in the article say something about teenagers. That most of them are teenagers.
They say
Like some of them, you can see
they
like
might-
adults or like older, elderly people.
they
Which
might
is
be
just like
teenagers.
it's just like Pokemon, because you yourself are like fucking 10.
Yeah, but Brock was old.
Yeah,
dirty man.
Brock was like 18.
He's old ass.
Brock was
dirty
18, isn't like Misty like 12? He was like,
Misty's like 16.
okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying bullshit.
Random ages.
But I'm saying in the game. I'm not saying in the anime.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of theories about Ash and how his age is, and
Eat the cake.
something with Ho-Oh making him fucking everlasting life and
Professor-
whatever.
Professor Oak
But in the
blowing
game,
them
you're
up.
like 10, and then there's like, and then
That's
there's other
what they
trainers.
are.
There's elderly trainers. There's karate trainers, which are like normal fucking adults, and then there's like what is it, preschooler trainers, and then there's fucking
The trainers of all ages.
yeah.
So what? So after Ash beats the fucking trainers in his age group at the fucking Final Four or whatever, what's it called? The Final
Elite-
Four?
The final,
The Elite
the
Four?
Elite Four.
Yeah.
The Elite Four, he has to fight another age group higher than that?
Oh, what are you talking about?
And Pokemon.
That makes no sense. What are you
Okay,
talking
let's say, or in the video game, let's say
about?
you
The
can-
Elite Four are all adults.
Oh.
Because they're elite. There's no elite 12-year-olds.
Well, isn't there, okay, but isn't...
Except for like the first and the second one.
Is there-
And Blue and Crystal What was it, Drake? What was his name? Drake or something?
That nigga Drake?
Yeah, that nigga
I
Drake.
think I only played red. I don't think I played blue.
Whatever, they're the same thing, you fucking
No,
idiot.
they're not. Trust me.
Sure.
There's two completely different games. That's why one's red and one's blue. Okay.
Okay, one just had exclusive Pokemon than the other. Okay?
So,
And
Yeah.
and it had a slightly different tint to it.
Yeah, and it had a red tint instead of a blue tint. And yellow had a yellow tint, and you started with a Pikachu. Okay?
that wouldn't go into a ball.
Exactly.
They didn't
because
have a
that's
green
exactly like the
How
card.
come they didn't have a green one, bro?
Listen,
Why not?
they had a leaf green about fucking 10 years after that.
Yeah, but that's for a whole different thing.
Yeah, well, no, it was still Kanto.
They had a crystal version, but
still Kanto.
crystal.
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, then it was Crystal and Silver and Gold.
Oh yeah, they had a gold. Huh?
And then it was Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And then
Can we get back to Pokken?
it was Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
That sounded kind of wrong.
It's
To
Pokken.
ask you guys, can we get back to Pokken? But
And
Let's get back to
then,
let's get
Pokken.
back to Pokken.
And then it was Black, White, and
So
fucking
the part that the
something.
trainer, it looks like the trainers are going to take in the game is they're the ones that are going to be triggering your special moves.
Your special move?
Yeah. And these do include Mega Evolutions. Moves also seem to be based on actual moves that Pokemon have in the game.
I'm assuming Mega
Like
Evolution is
Blizzard.
going to be like Supers.
Yeah, well, no, it looks like there's going to be super moves, like there's going to be super-like moves, and then there's also going to be Mega Evolution.
Mega
moves.
Evolution.
How many Pokemon are there going to be in the game?
It doesn't say.
Every single one. Every single one should be in the game.
Why?
At the end of the match, you see a little animation that plays out depending.
Because
on
then
how
it'd be
you
like
did.
the best fighting game ever, damn it.
But don't they all have similar moves?
Not
Not really.
Like there's like most Pokemon have like movesets that are kind of unique to each other.
And you need to kill an
And
environment.
before the match starts, you'll be able to pick support-like Pokemon during your battle
What about environment?
to use during your battle.
Does the environment affect?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like the only environments they've shown. There's one that looks like kind of like a town area. There's another one that looks like you're inside of a volcano with Charizard in the background, just blowing fire everywhere. So it doesn't look like there's going to be much to the backgrounds.
Like, can Magikarp use Splash if you're in a water Pokemon?
You still can't use Splash if he's in the water
Why not?
because he's a fucking useless Pokemon.
So what does splashing do?
It just annoys people.
Well, you got water in your eyes. All right.
Splash.
So you guys okay?
What if it's a brutal ass Splash?
But it's a Magikarp.
Exactly. Magikarp. He's not.
Maybe if it was a Gyarados splash.
Magikarp are pretty huge, man.
Nah.
Compared to your body.
It's my butt. They're like my torso.
Yeah, but big. Big
They're
ass.
like,
Your
they're like my
torso.
torso.
With a big ass, your torso.
They're like my torso.
And they're all solid muscle.
True, fish are solid muscle.
It's pretty
But they
big.
got jelly-like bones. I don't know. So you guys remember, like the last couple of weeks? I'd say all of last month, pretty much. There's been all kinds of teachers getting arrested for banging students.
Yeah.
Well,
When? The last couple months?
I'd say last couple of months, yeah. A couple
Uh-huh.
of teachers, a bunch of teachers, hot teachers too. keep
Oh,
getting
so
busted.
females mean.
Yeah.
They mean.
Well, a teacher just got suspended for saying students should shut up about teachers who bang them.
That's funny.
Shut
I
up.
did your ass a favor.
Well,
I sucked your little dick and you want to snitch me out.
Seriously.
Sean Patrick Kane.
You're ruining it for everyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, because then what if a teacher wants to bang a student
He's a
and then
South,
she's worried about fucking getting snitched on?
he's a South Hills high school student. He's
And
been
I
put
don't
on
get no
leave.
teacher.
South Hills, really?
Yeah,
In California.
California.
You should have went to
Sean
South Hills
Patrick
game.
Kane was not suspended for having sex with the students. He was sent home for ranting on Facebook about how stupid kids were for opening their mouths about the whole situation. So,
He's right.
He's right. And this is something I've said every time.
Is
I
that
see
not
this
like the fucking dream?
Not when guys have sex with girls, but when girls have sex with guys.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Isn't that the dream to like fuck your teacher, your
bang a
hot
hot teacher? Yeah, everybody has that. Everyone. I remember in high school we had this one teacher. She was a little older, but she had these massive tits. and like everyone wanted to bang her just because she had these ginormous
tits, yeah,
ginormous, and she was a science teacher, and the thing was too is I remember during sex ed she would go off on tangents because she's talking about she was doing the whole like, oh, if guys say condom's too small for them or their dick's too big for like she used the word dick. She's like, if they say their dick's too big for a condom, and then she goes and rolls the condom down her fist. And she goes, I've never met a man bigger than this.
Was that Miss Rogers or what?
I forget her name. I think her name was Miss Higgins because because everyone called her Biggins.
Biggins.
Miss Higgins.
Miss Biggins. I gotta look her up.
That's weird.
Why?
There's still a Miss Higgins there, but she didn't teach science.
No? Maybe it's probably... Higgins is a common name.
Yeah, but maybe she just moved on to like...
She got away from science?
Yeah.
Did you ever have her as a teacher?
No, but I've heard of her.
She used to go on rants about, like... Because apparently one of her ex-husbands used to own a nightclub and they used to do cocaine and... It was like... It was weird. It was like during a sex ed class and like...
She would go on cocaine rant?
She was talking about how her husband would go like do cocaine and they would bang for hours. And then there was one time that she went to they were at one of her husband's friend's house and they had put mushrooms on a pizza, psychedelic mushrooms on a pizza, and didn't tell her, and she ate the pizza and was tripping balls for a day.
Total day.
You see, I had a science teacher. Well, not like that, but like she was hot.
She was hot.
She was hot. My freshman year, and then she looked like a looked like a supermodel in her 40s, in her late 40s. Ferris. In my opinion, she looked like that. But yeah, I was a favorite teacher. I thought if I had a chance, it was going to be me.
Everybody wanted to bang. Like I said, everyone wanted to bang Miss Biggins. But there was another teacher when I was a sophomore at Los Altos. He was late 20s, maybe early 30s. He was like typical pretty. He looked like the teacher from Glee.
Okay.
And like all the chicks wanted to bang him. And I remember he was cool as shit though. One time, me and the greaser, aka McFlurry, went and took acid before school. And so by the time we got to his science class, we were fucking tripping balls. And he looks at both of us, and he like stops his lesson, literally stops his lesson, just turns off the lights and throws on a Bunsen burner, and starts spraying all these different chemicals into it and changing the flame color. And the whole time he's doing it, he's just staring at me and Greaser. The whole time. He's just staring at us. And then he goes and like after that, like I forgot what, like he actually went into a lesson about it. But then it was like study time, and like, so he goes and sits at his desk, and the whole time he's just staring at both of us, and he's like doing, like, pulling his face down, and they're just fucking with his face, just like looking at us, right? Bell rings, and class is over, and he calls us, he goes, everyone's leaving, he goes, no, you two come here. He's like, no, you guys were on something in my class. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't ever come to my class like that again.
For the Greaser say, I know he said something.
No, we both just started laughing our asses off because we were just tripping balls, so we couldn't really respond to it.
We're not even sure if he told us that or if he just meant
I just assumed he said that.
Or if we were just thinking he said that.
Back to this teacher that got busted. No, he didn't get busted, he got suspended. This is what he said on Facebook. He was, I just got to say one thing. As many of you know, especially those whom were once former teachers and now adults, and our friends on Facebook about posting about the two female teachers, colleagues of mine, they got arrested on summer vacation for sleeping with some of their male students. All I gotta say is everyone knew Miss whatever her name is, because it's been retracted, who was a high school algebra teacher, who also flung me twice for not showing my work, was as fucking popular with senior boys as what the fuck at my high school when I was there. So what? All I know is the fuck is the head of the dude who banged his teacher and then squealed. Shit, man, you should have just kept your stupid mouth shut and enjoyed it. I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore. So apparently there was...
He tweeted that?
He put that on his Facebook.
On his Facebook.
So he was talking shit about one of there was...
He had students as friends or what?
No, he's talking... I guess he's talking to his old high school friends. One of their algebra teachers was hot and was rumored to be banging some people, but no one ever said anything.
Yeah.
So he's saying like this chick was banging all kinds of students. She
So
never
he
got
smoked
busted.
somebody out too.
No, he blocked her name out. He says.
Oh.
He says, but he's saying these guys are stupid because like this shit's been going on. Hot female teachers are gonna bang students.
Yeah.
And if these stupid students don't say shit, they're going to be able to keep banging and just
Said
enjoy
hot
it.
teacher.
Yeah, what he's saying is to these dumbasses, young male students, is keep your mouth shut and enjoy it.
Well, probably what happened is she banged a couple students, and then she didn't want to bang him anymore, and then they got all butthurt.
No, but see, with these two in the Orange County ones, the way they got busted is because they were at a beach party with these students. And apparently they brought booze and they started banging a couple of the students right down the beach. And the students that weren't getting ass were like,
Yeah, oh, she doesn't want to bang me.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So, and then to continue on with the underage bang fest, California woman arrested for having sexual relationship with her teenage daughter's ex-boyfriend. I've seen a picture of her. She looks like a recovering chola.
Who?
Recovering?
Her name is 38-year-old Freshetta Angel Williams.
Freshetta? Freshetta?
She's named after cheese. She's out of Deer Springs, California.
Bruschetta.
She maintained a sexual
Her middle
relationship.
name is Gouda.
She maintained a sexual
Did
relationship.
you just say bruschetta?
No, her name is Freshetta.
Freshetta.
Bruschetta, okay. Bruschetta's like
Bread. Kind of like bread or something.
sauce.
She maintained a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old for as long as 3 months and was arrested in Escondido at a 24-hour fitness. Apparently, so she's being charged with having sex with the minor more than 3 years her junior, attempting to dissuade a witness, and oral copulation with a minor.
She was blowing minors?
She was blowing minors. But yeah, so
Miners? Like people who mine for gold?
like the seven.
It's like the illegal miners.
Like Mexican miners?
Yes. Illegal leopard.
leopard.
Mexican miners.
But yeah, so she was banging her daughter's ex-boyfriend.
What?
So
You know,
she apparently overheard her daughter and her ex-boyfriend going to town together, and she was like, "Mommy needs some of that." I was banging him for 3 months before. I don't know. It doesn't say how the news got out, but I wouldn't doubt that the daughter got jealous and went to the cops like, "She's banging my ex-boyfriend."
And what about the dad? Is the dad around?
Oh, when you see the picture, you'll see that she's a single mother.
Oh, is she gross?
No, she doesn't look gross at all. It's a mugshot, so she doesn't look hot. But I wouldn't say she's
For a mug shot.
for a mugshot.
She looks like a super slut or what?
Yeah, she looks like a super sleuth.
Let me see.
Let me pull her
So
up.
she probably doesn't even know who the daddy is.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what you're saying.
I'm telling you, she looks like a recovering chola.
What was her name? Francesca? Freshetta?
Freshetta.
Freshetta what?
Something Johnson.
Johnson?
Yeah.
She's a
She
chola?
would have Johnson in her name.
Like Angela Johnson?
Yep, like Angela Johnson. Yeah, this is a lot of type.
Alright,
A lot
whatever.
of site? Whatever. Fuck
Next
her.
topic.
Fuck that cheese bitch. That
Fuck
Gouda.
that cheesy bitch.
What is she? Gouda? What's her name? Gouda?
Freshetta.
Gouda.
Freshetta Wallace.
Monterey.
Freshetta Gouda Wallace.
Delicious.
Oh, Wallace?
Yes.
She's
No,
gross.
Williams.
That's a mugshot? She's
That's-
pretty gross.
That's her mugshot.
She's pretty gross.
Pretty gross.
But she looks slutty. That's the thing.
That's why.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, it looks like not a common thing for her to just take jizzes in the face.
Yeah,
Jizz
it looks like
loads.
she might, yeah.
Jizz loads.
Yeah. All day long.
Let me have some of that, babe.
Uh,
Just all day long.
Just all day long loads to the face. I think that's all the news I got this week. That might be the last.
We don't have what the Florida, bro?
I didn't have any What the Florida plan for this week. I did not, unfortunately. I regret not having any What the Florida this week, but it happens sometimes. I'm just kind of bummed that somebody bought that Korean Spider-Man before I could. I mean, I'm glad Korean Spider-Man has a new
We
home.
already know you would have bought Korean Spider-Man for your entire net worth.
It would have been here as the coffee table instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd just be laying on the coffee table with this massive erection.
Fuck a coffee
Instead of when we first come to start the show and finding you jacking off on your couch,
No,
we're gonna find you sitting on top of that boner.
Wow.
Diddling his butthole.
Yeah.
This took a turn.
It's been turned.
This
It's
is
been
true.
forever turned.
That's one of the bad things that happens when we drink before shows. I mean, not like Giro drink or anything, but or anything else, you know. But I think on that note, it's time to say
Fuck off, Fury.
game over.
I've been to fucking Mars.
No more questions.
So, like, what did we talk about?